monitor tube itself, I'm going to remove the tube from this bezel in order to, obviously I want to really soak some coating into here to ensure that we don't have any future issues and it stays solid. I see there are areas that are not so good, like there, it's kind of delaminating a bit, and just to stop that process from happening, I think it can be done. It's not so bad, it's still very dry and sound, very hard still, so I don't see a problem with that going forward if we treat it now. Part 54,000, we've just prepped the inside. It looks like it's wet and dry. It is like that, it's drying unevenly. Basically this is now just a pre-turpentine cleaning step before applying the varnish sealant to all of these internal surfaces and these brackets. Yeah, so just waiting for that to just get a little bit dry, probably ready already, and now we can apply that sealant there and see how it goes. Okay, while I wait for the paint to dry, I thought I'd have a look at the LED bar that I fashioned out of a thin piece of wood and an LED strip cut to size, and I just soldered on to 12 volts on the end here. This has been working all the years, but of late it's been flickering. I'm just trying to test now which is working and which is not working. As you can see, when I power it up, I have a little flickering area here, not so good, and then this is sort of flickering, so I think this whole panel's not so good. I've got another small little piece here that I could use, but it's not looking good. I think I must probably replace this entire strip because this is pretty shot. So seeing this one is pretty shot, I just remembered that I actually had a full new one that I got with this. It was one long strip that I bought before. It was like 1 meter long or something like that, and I just broke it off. These little tabs, you can break it off and resolder it to those little endpoints you see, plus, minus, next to each LED. Yes, it's pretty old, but it theoretically should work. I've never used it. What I'm going to do is just basically solder onto those two little edges there, copper edges, and then hopefully it'll power up. Okay, some quick soldering work. Yeah, this new old stock LED works 100%, so I've wired it into a new cable. I'm going to put a heat shrink tubing over there just to save those two. This is all soldered nicely together. Should be good for the next several years. So yeah, let's put this cable together and just get it ready. I'm thinking about possibly putting on a end like this so I can plug it straight into power supply, which is how this one is for the coin mechanism. This is all part of the wiring harness for the control panel, which I showed earlier. But yeah, that's it there. That's what I want to do with the lights as well, just to make it easy to come off if necessary. In the meantime, I also did a full test of my control panel. This is the underside of it. I've got two controllers, 1, 2. This one is not attached to anything, but I'm going to put it back onto this little mounting plate here. I built this some time ago. Just basically hooks on there. That is my controller. I built this one myself. Quite easy. Arduino micro. And the perf board, very easy. I've got a video on that somewhere. Go and look for that if you want to know how I made this. But very basically, it's terminals out to each of the pins, programmable Arduino. Very cool little project it was. Anyway, but so I've got them both attached to my laptop here in the garage, and yeah, so I can't really see that very well, but I've just tested all the buttons. Here's player 1, player 2 buttons that appear on the front of the machine. Here's the coin button. Okay, cool. So it kind of all works. Yeah, so it's ready to go back in when we are ready to put the machine back together again. Alright, so it's next day and all the stuff has dried and set and all that, so I'm going to I'm going to put all the stuff together and hopefully carry on with the assembly here. See how it goes. Okay, so the sled bottom and the new bottom are attached to the side of the cabinet using similar brackets to these, but new ones. This is an old sample one lying around. Also used an interesting system on the drill. It's probably not for drill use, but it works very well. It's this sort of bit shaped thing that you get with the drill bit, and it is called whatever that means. Anyway, but this this square bit drilling system works very well because you can very quickly install very large screws like these ones at the bottom with the drill, and really works really quickly and really well. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try and lift this thing up and carry on with the assembly. Okay, now that the cabinet is standing up back up on its feet as it would, I'm going to reinstall the monitor into the bezel, and here it comes. Yeah. Okay, being careful to orientate it correctly. I know this is the top, the one that's toward me, because I've labeled it top, and there's the top of the anode cap. So yeah, that's where it goes, and simple size 10. I've already forgotten to put the washers on. Try that again. Okay, the installation wasn't that bad. I'm just going to clean up the screen here. It's rather dirty from all the dirt being aired around this workspace, dust and the likes, handprints and all of that. So yeah, easy job before Plexi goes back on, just to give it a bit of a clean, and hopefully that's alright. Okay, now for the marquee section, as I shown earlier, this LED strip is repaired. This cable is too long for now, but I'll cut it to length when the final position of things becomes available. That's basically how that sits in there. And then the other part of the top or the marquee area is, of course, the top speakers. So these two little speakers go up in the top here, and then a bigger bass speaker and controller goes at the bottom of the cabinet, so balances out the sound. There we go. Let's drop this through. You'll see this is where the audio connects to regular audio on your PC. Okay, I'll try and get all these to go nicely. But for now, we're just going to sit it in here temporarily. We'll work out how to make it neater later. Alright, a quick recap on this board. I have obviously wired RGB now directly via 18, 19 and 20, which is actually RGB out on this Toshiba TB1238AN AN not N processor or chip, and each of the RG and B lines go through a 10 microfarad capacitor with negative out toward the jungle. So they've got RG and B. I haven't got a red wire, unfortunately. That is my ground reference on pin 12 on this chip. There is pin 12, and then my composite sync is pins 13 and 14 tied together via some cables, and eventually that end up on the composite sync over here. And this, yeah, composite sync is this here. That basically links up to the composite input, which I don't use, but the line references back to the jungle. So that's how that little hack works. Hopefully this works anyway. I'm just going to place it back in and give it a test. Alright, so clean up the RGB lines onto the board directly, like I indicated earlier. Cables all in one piece. I've just cable tied it to make this doesn't fall apart every time. I'm obviously going to still clean up this inside of this cabinet, but yeah, this is board's just lying on its side for now. Neck low, powered up, and yep, we have our picture back at last. Much fighting, many hours of craziness, but yeah, it looks good. I might adjust it very slightly, the screen brightness, but I can't really change it too much due to this kind of hack straight into the neck or the drive out. As yeah, but anyway, in real life it looks really good. Everything's nice and separated. All the pixels are all individual. It's like true RGB signal. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, right, so I'm gonna carry on assembling this machine, but for now I'm gonna call this a win. I'm actually gonna just relax and just watch this intro screen for a bit because it's so beautiful. I just haven't seen anything up in this cabinet for the last long time, so yeah. Alright, so now we're just cleaning up the top area here. Got the speakers quite neatly installed in the back there. The LED strip is here. The marquee will come into there shortly, and then it's coming together. The next big project obviously will be just reinstalling the control panel. I've done that many times, so maybe this time it'll go smoothly. Okay, finally all back together and all running well. I have been just testing the controls, etc. So it's all good, it's all buttoned in now, and yeah, ready to go into its place. Okay, you'll see I just pushed it back into the row where it came out of. Yeah, I'll leave it like this for a while, and probably have a full Arcade Sunday gameplay session here this weekend. That's actually soon. So yeah, all good. Thanks for watching. I hope you have been inspired to restore an old cabinet or fix your old one. Cheers.